Hello everyone, I'm Mary Rose Corrigan, Public Health Specialist for the City of Dubuque with a June 10th, 2021 update from the Dubuque County Public Health Incident Management Team. Dubuque County's COVID-19 outlook continues to be favorable. Our new cases and 14-day positivity rate continue to decline and remain low. Hospitalization rates are low and steady. However, 2 additional deaths were reported yesterday, bringing that total to 211 Dubuque County residents who have passed due to COVID-19. Around the country, more states are similar to Iowa with declining cases and trends. However, just about everywhere, vaccinations have stalled or leveled off with slow incremental increases in the number of vaccines being administered. Now, with vaccinations continuing to increase, with Dubuque County having almost 50% of our population fully vaccinated, things are looking up. But we also should be reminded that 50% of our population is not vaccinated. And although a big surge in cases is unlikely at this point, we know SARS-CoV-2 virus or COVID-19 virus will continue to seek out and infect those people without immunity. In fact, the majority of deaths due to COVID-19 are no longer mainly elderly. Nationwide, about half of the deaths due to COVID-19 are 15 to 74-year-olds now. In Dubuque County, 8% of the deaths are age 41 to 60 years old. And we too have been seeing more deaths in younger age people than earlier this year. Our Dubuque County vaccination rates for teens is very low right now. A recent CDC study found COVID-19 associated hospitalization rates among adolescents ages 12 to 17 years increased during March and April, following declines in January and February. This trend differed from hospitalization rates among people who were 65 years and older, which is the age group with the highest COVID-19 vaccination coverage. They saw hospitalization rates stabilize during the same time frame. While rates of COVID-19 associated hospitalization in adolescents are lower than those in adults, cases of severe, including those requiring ICU admission or mechanical ventilation, have been documented in this age group. And recent increases in COVID-19 associated hospitalization rates and the potential for severe disease in adolescents are a big reason to get teens vaccinated as soon as possible. Even though masks should still be worn by those not fully vaccinated, where was the last public place you went where 50% of the people were wearing masks, meaning the 50% of the people, Dubuque County residents, not yet vaccinated? The truth is, very few people are wearing masks except for workers and staff at businesses, restaurants, and retail stores. So, since very few are wearing masks and our 20 to 19-year-olds are participating in summer activities with others, they are who the COVID-19 virus will seek out and infect. For those of you who are in the process of getting vaccinated and awaiting your second dose of the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine, if you happen to miss your booster appointment or the provider was at a community site for your first dose, no worries. Any of the pharmacies or healthcare providers giving vaccine will give you your booster shot, regardless of where you received your first dose. Just remember to bring your vaccine card to show your first dose, or if the dose was administered in Iowa, the vaccinator can look up your record. Finally, a recent study in the Journal of Infectious Diseases showed that immunity from naturally acquired COVID-19 disease may last up to 11 months, but not in everyone. And you can't know your immunological memory without lab tests. That's the new word for the day, immunological memory, meaning if you have immunity to certain diseases. Even if you've had COVID-19 disease, vaccination provides an added layer of protection, especially if it's been a while since you had COVID-19 and your immunity is diminished. So that means if you're choosing not to get vaccinated or your healthcare provider advises against it due to a chronic health condition, wear a mask. That, along with staying at home and social distancing, are your only defenses against COVID-19. Keep that in mind as we do summer activities and start to socialize more. And for those of you who are vaccinated, enjoy being mask-free, at least when you're not in really crowded situations. So stay healthy, everyone. Keep others healthy and keep up the great work. All of us together.